Welcome to the Phillips Gameroom. I'm Andrew Phillips. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, I'm usually either working on my vehicles or sometimes like with the claw machine, these arcades, different things. I'm working on stuff here. Well, today we're going to be actually doing kind of a house call. Again, if you've been subscribing to my channel and watching it, we did one several months ago where I went to a friend of mine's house. He was having problems with some of his video poker machines. We went there, kind of did a house call and got it fixed. If you want to see that video, I'll have a link across the top. Also down in the description with links to other videos I've done on fixing arcade games, claw machines, slot machines, the pinball machine back there, this Zoltan right here, this kind of animatronic thing. But for today, we're going to be headed back to his house. A friend of mine, his name is Bob. He picked up an IGT, an older IGT slot machine. It's the red, white, and blue series. And he's having some issues with it. So we're going to head over there, see what the problem is, try to diagnose it, get it fixed, and then wrap it up. So let's head over there and then we'll pick up right there. So looking here at the machine, you can see that there's an error code flashing up there on the top. And let's take a look. It's a 3300. So we're going to have to cross-reference that. I'll have to check with the IGT manual and see what that means. But whatever that is, it's holding it up from functioning. So let's open this up. And I'm going to try to put a quarter through it and see if it'll acknowledge it. Most of the time, if there's an error going on, it won't. It'll kick it out, but let's check. Okay, and you can see there it did not accept it. It kicked it out.
Let's see if we pull this out again.
Why ain't there a switch on this thing?
And as you can see, the bell's ringing there, so it's definitely trying to pay out a jackpot that it probably got stuck in the middle of. Yeah, but let's take a look. And that code that we got, the 3300, that usually pertains to the hopper being empty. So you can see in there the hopper is empty. Also checking here where the connections go in, they all look fine, because sometimes that can also cause errors too if the connections are bad. But here's the model and serial number of the IGT we're working on, just in case this is the one that you're having problems with. You can see what we're dealing with. But I'm going to put some coins into this hopper, and then we're going to put the hopper back in, and let's close it and see what happens. All right, you can see here, let's close the door, and the code's gone. So here we are. Okay, good. So that worked, but let's see, not paying out. Still having an issue here. And let's see, and there you can see it. The 3300 is back. So it is not that the hopper is empty, because as you can see here, still have some of the quarters in there that we filled it up with. And it did hit that jackpot, did not pay anything out. So let's check next, and you can see here, the hopper seems to be jammed. There's what's called the knife that guides the quarters out. You can see they're backing up in there. So we definitely have some jam going on. We're going to have to take this hopper apart, clear all that out, and then see if we can't get this thing to work. But it looks like that's our problem.
Let me get back to the guy. He's trying to work on machine right now. All right, lady. One of these might be an idea just to get
Slide that. Yeah, see, because here's the blade. So if we take these two Phillips screws off, we can pull all of them that are stuck behind it. Because what's happening is when this thing, because this hopper rotates like a record, when it turns this way, they hit the blade and shoot out. Okay. They're backed up now and it's jammed. So it's the message 3300 is telling you, check the hopper, it's jammed.
That up.
Yeah, see, that's why it's so important to know the codes, because those numeric codes tell you something.
And you looked that up and it told you exactly what it was.
Yeah, because and that was an IGT form that had it. Yeah, because the Bally codes that I have are different. So now if we slide this out,
it pops that right off. Get out of here, no way.
Here's your quarters. See, because see how this thing turns.
And that's where
that's why I was telling you, I was like, I can't turn it by hand, because normally you can move that. Yeah, see if you can pull that out. Don't get them to slide down in there. You want me to try to grab it?
Yeah.
It should, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Bring it right up.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna put all this back, and then let's put it back and we'll test it.
Yeah.
The hopper has been all put back together. You can see everything is nice and secure, tight. The jam has been cleared. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to slide this thing back in. And you want to make sure that you have it aligned properly on the track and you push it firmly in because it needs to connect in the back where the connections are. We'll turn the power back on. And let's see, it's still showing the code because the door isn't completely closed in. Let's see, once we close it, lock it in. Code is gone. Okay, it's playing good. And there we go, it seems to be functioning fine. As we saw before, the 3300 would have come back on. Nothing's on. So let's fill this hopper up with coins and let's actually try playing a full round and let's see what happens. And you can see there we won 1/4 because if we look here, the payout was 1, so that worked good. Let's try it again. Okay, hold on. You can see there was an issue there. The light's flashing as it should, so that's good. Let's see, let's put another one in. And, all right, one got jammed. All right, let's check. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Nice, a jackpot there. And you can see by default it's going to go to credit on this particular machine. So you can see the winner paid going up. And let's see, these lights will illuminate once it's done to give you the option to either cash out or to just bet off of credit. And you can see here they're lit. We can cash out or we can bet on credit. Let's bet on credit. Okay, that spin reels button's not working too well. We'll have to look at that as well. But we have some money we won there. Let's try cashing out. All right, something's clearly wrong because it should have been paying out by now. So something must be stuck or jammed. We know that the hopper has coins, so that's not the issue. Oh, there we go, 3,300. All right, looking in here, you can see it. Coins are jamming underneath the knife again. So the knife is either bent or loose or something because it should have a nice snug fit and not allow for that. We got to open it back up. All right, looking at it here, we took everything off and you can see the knife. The knife is loose. You don't want any flexibility where that thing is not flush because when the pressure of the quarters or coins, whatever it is, start rotating, it's going to jam them underneath, which is what we ran into. So we need to fix that. Probably should just replace it, but once Bob gets a replacement knife, I can come back and swap it out. And I'd recommend if you do have one of these, if you can get a metal knife, that's better than the plastic. But basically, the quarter needs to ride across the top of the knife, and then that leads it down to the chute to be ejected into the tray. Since this one's a little bit loose, seems like a little bit worn out from probably years in the casino, I'm just going to shim it. So we went ahead and shimmed it, put a little piece of metal in there to kind of push it down. So let's fill the coins back in it, turn it back on, and see if that doesn't solve the problem.
All right, so it should show the 300 still. Yep.
Okay. Once we lock the door, code is gone.
There you go.
And it's going to pick up where it left off. So there we go. Boom. There you go. Working fine. It's paying out good. That's how it should have been working.
Awesome.
Try using the actual pull arm, see if that works. There you go.
That works too perfect. Unbelievable.
Yeah, because usually when they lock up, there's a solenoid that will lock that arm, but when it's working, it'll release it.
So what do you think? You think maybe them handling it?
And then see right here, see
let me see
see how your lights are working? Coin accepted, insert coin. That's how you know it's working too. It's telling you to put money in it. So it's saying coin accepted, so it's ready to play.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, see how now that lights up. Insert coin. That's how you know it's working. If it's not telling you to put a coin in, then there's an issue.
Yes, that is working. Let me grab a couple more. That's awesome. Let's see something. 10.
Yep. So now, see how right there?
I'm gonna try.
Once it starts flashing, you go ahead and
It's
push
flashing.
it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. That's perfect. It's working.
Yeah.
It is.
So now it paid you out.
Paid out.
So it's flashing that it's good, and then now it's
Now I
saying
got the
insert coin again. So now
because-
you
yeah,
can play it
because-
again.
Exactly. I want to keep the credits in there next time. And play the credits down. Let me see something.
So the slot machine is fixed and working great. However, that reel spin button is not working. Let's take a look and see what the issue is. Sometimes the micro switch can be damaged or it could be broken in there. So if we look here underneath, this is the switch right here. You can see right here, that's it. Spin reels. Normally you should be able to push that down with no problem. So I've loosened it up so we can pull that out. But I want to take a look at this thing because I want to get this fixed. That way when we leave, Bob's slot machine is working perfect all around. So let's see here.
Give her Delaware Bridge. Or, oh, no.
Do me a favor. Try doing a, no.
Do the spin.
Yeah.
Well, I got to do credits first. Then spin.
Okay, so it worked.
It works perfect. Yes.
It's a little bit tight, so like I said,
Tight.
you might want to replace it because we kind of shimmed it. But
hey, this thing is, I am back. I mean, I'm very happy now. Sometimes the quarter won't go down, but sometimes it's quarter.
Button's working fine as you just saw, and what I failed to show in this video is that the micro switch was a little bit loose in there, so I shimmed it up to tighten it so that way when the button goes down, it hits the button on the micro switch. Should probably replace that button. It's a little worn, but at least it's fixed it for now, so everything's working. The coins are going in, it's paying out fine, the button's working good, everything is functioning as it should.
It's working good. It's working real good. Real good. Come on, 7.
is the arm still working? It's still working, right? Okay.
Okay, so good news is, as we just saw, I was able to get it fixed. An issue with the part of the hopper, which is also known as the knife. That piece kind of guides the coins so that way they can line up properly and they can be dispensed from the hopper when there's a winning. That particular model has a plastic one. Some of the older machines, some of the slot machines I have, they have metal ones. So if you have the metal one, it's better. But in the case of that one with the plastic one, we were able to get it fixed by just shimming it, but you can replace those. They're 15, 20 bucks. If you're having an issue, if you have a slot machine and you're running into that, you can just go online, eBay, different gaming, like casino game sites, you can buy those parts. If you can get a metal one for yours, I'd highly recommend upgrading to a metal one. If not, you can get a replacement plastic one. But was able to get that fixed, which was great. He actually picked that machine up at an auction. So it worked, powered up, but sometimes when you purchase something like that, you don't know what you're getting into. So it pays to have some knowledge of how to fix those. As mentioned at the beginning, I'll have links down in the description to other videos I've done where I show how to fix, modify slot machines, video poker machines. We worked on his. It was more the kind of the bar series. I have a few IGT ones that actually came out of Las Vegas. I have some videos where I fix those as well. These arcades back here, I've done a few videos with them, have some other ones coming up. We have the Indiana Jones one here where I did a full restoration and repair from non-working to working great. That video will be coming out in the future, hopefully in the next couple months. So please like and subscribe so you don't miss that. But also did some work on a claw machine. We have a soccer kicking game that we restored that we picked up from a sports arena, different things like that. So if you're into those, please check out those videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss those. Also automotive things as well, home improvements, all kind of do-it-yourself videos. But that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was educational for you and even beneficial if you're having an issue with a slot machine with the same problem and with that same error, that IGT error. But please send me any questions and comments. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I appreciate all the support. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.